You're living in an unfulfilled relationship because your relationship has too much comfortability. I know, sounds like it doesn't make sense, right? Sounds a little crazy when you hear it. Doesn't seem like it is lining up. But follow me. An unfulfilled relationship is a byproduct of the things that have been allowed to become a norm or things that have not been championed for to become the standard. So if you're not getting the experience that you require in a relationship to be happy, whole, and fulfilled with your partner, it screams to me that you have allowed your partner to become too comfortable in the relationship. You've allowed them to become too comfortable with not meeting the standards that you require that maybe you communicated in the beginning. Maybe it was the way you came into the equation and they lived up to it then, but they got a little lax and reeled back on their heels. And now they're not actually meeting those requirements as much anymore. And it's allowing this to be the case that has caused you to have an unfulfilled experience. Now, I'm with you, right? You can't make your partner do anything, but you have all the power to decide on what you're going to accept and what you're going to allow in order to stay in a relationship. You can definitely choose to walk away if you had to, right? That's in your power, right? So whenever we stay or we keep allowing our partner to fall below the bar we require, then now you're allowing them to get comfortable in a way that doesn't support what actually makes you feel comfortable in a standards type of level. So when they just dismiss the way you feel and don't actually have a conversation with you about things, whenever they are not being considerate of what your thoughts are or making decisions on stuff, whenever it comes to you guys having conversations, they're always talking to you in a real hostile or, vulgar way, calling you out of your name, all sorts of stuff. And you're continuing to stay in a relationship. You're allowing them to become comfortable with toxic behavior. You're not making them step up to the plate and have to live at a certain caliber to keep your value in their life, right? You're not challenging them to have to continuously stay on their game and grow. They're getting to have the reward without putting the work in to maintain and keep it. Or maybe you're on the opposite side of the tracks to where maybe you have become too comfortable. Maybe you're not keeping yourself up or you're not staying in the game. Maybe you're not continuing to put efforts towards meeting your partner standards because you love them and you want them to be happy. And in the beginning of a relationship, that's what it was for you too. But somewhere along the way, you got too comfortable. Now there's issues. Now you can't be fulfilled in your own relationship because they're not happy and they're always bringing concerns to you. And you guys are always going through conflict. Maybe you got so comfortable, you stop truly seeing your partner for the valuable person that you feel they are in your life. Maybe you've lost track of that because you're too busy reeling back on your heels, focusing on other things and just being too comfortable in your own space the way you are without holding yourself to a standard to rise to the occasion for your partner. Because you see how valuable they are to you and you want to preserve and pour into that value, right? Or just simply because it makes you a better person for them to keep challenging you to be better. You want to be better for them because you love them that much and they're amazing in your life. And you want to show them that through you continuously working on yourself the way you want them to work on themselves in light of you. Or maybe neither of you is inspiring each other. Neither of you gets up and looks across the room or right next to you to that person next to you laying there and says to yourself, wow, how can I be better than I was yesterday for my partner today? Because they are so amazing to me in my life. They mean so much to me. And I always want to show up my best self to feel like I'm doing what I should be doing to deserve continuing to have the value in my life. Yes, I might be deserving of love. I might be valuable already. But am I operating in a way that says I deserve to continue to stay in this person's life that means so much to me? Am I treating them? Am I showing up in a way for them that reflects how much they do mean to me? Am I showing it through my actions? Or what can I learn new about my partners today to bring us closer together, make our bond better? What does my partner really need whenever they're feeling upset and they're kind of lashing at me or whatever it is that maybe isn't pleasant for me to hear? And I don't want that. But is there anything I can do on my end to make an adjustment to help them in their cry out for help, right? Whatever the concern or obstacle they're having is. Or what can I do? What can I inspire for us as a unit to make our relationship better, to take our relationship to the next level, right? I can only do my part and they have to do theirs, but what can I introduce is a great piece that can help us level up, right? These kind of questions you need to be asking yourself consistently and taking consistent action on bringing that to a reality. Simply put, one of our biggest core needs as humans, which is growth, needs to be fed. When you get too comfortable, it really is a kind of discreet way of saying you're not growing anymore, whether it's you not holding your partner accountable or showing up as a valuable person that won't accept less than what you deserve to have your value, to where your partner has to stay on their game and they have to stay motivated towards it, or it's you always making sure you're being the best version of you to keep your partner's value in your life, right? Either way, it's all growth oriented, right? It's all, hey, steel sharpens steel, right? It's all, I'm my best version of me because you're in my life in addition to what I'm doing for myself in my life. And it inspires me to want to continue to be better in my life for our life together because you matter to me and you're in my life and vice versa, right? Everyone's gas or foot has to stay on the gas. You never stop. And when you become too comfortable, things start to fall apart because the maintenance isn't there anymore. You're not keeping the upkeep of the foundation that you've built of this house of a relationship, right? And when that happens, things fall by the wayside and then needs stop getting met. And then you or both of you stops being fulfilled. So ask yourself, what areas of comfort in my relationship need to be removed? Now, we need some levels of comfort in our relationships, right? You shouldn't be always uncomfortable in your relationship. That's not what I'm saying, right? We definitely need to have certain pockets and areas that feel good, feel reassuring, and feel comfortable and confident for you, right? But the areas of comfort that need to be removed are the ones that don't serve the relationship. So ask yourself, what areas are not actually helping my relationship grow, evolve, or is more so taking away and detracting from it, right? What areas of comfort are doing that? And what needs to happen in respect to those? Is there something I need to focus on personal growth on for myself to be better for the relationship? Or is there something I need to work on being honest and standing in my truth and speaking to my partner to stand on my value to hold them accountable? One or the other or both. If you need help trying to find that clarity in the areas that need to be worked on that are comfortable for the wrong reasons in your relationship, so you can have that fulfilling relationship that you want to have, then email or DM me coaching and we will get to work as long as you're truly ready to put the work in. Let's get it.